Hello YouTube, this is LRP Filming, proud to present the second episode of Transformers Thursdays. This week we're going to be doing a review of the Generation 1 figure Brawn. I know last week we had said that we were going to do a review of all 5 of the Dinobots, but that proved to be a much more daunting task than I had anticipated. Plus it's also really hard to transform them with one hand, for the most part, especially Swoop, since his beak is quite sensitive. I didn't want to take a chance of actually breaking one of my figures, so when I do the Dinobots, I'll probably end up doing them individually, and I may have another member of the LRP filming team actually help me with the camera duties while I actually do the review. But this is Brawn. He's a Generation 1 figure. Quite an interesting character. On the G1 series, he was known as being one of the strongest Autobots, if not the strongest Autobot, despite being quite small in stature. He was the type of Autobot who would use his actions instead of actually trying to mentally come up with an answer to most dilemmas. Punch first, ask questions later type guy. This is him in his alt mode. He transforms into just a standard size Jeep. Here he is from the front, and from above you can see a spare tire, and there is the opposite side and Brawn's caboose, and this is what he looks like from underneath, which there's really not a whole lot to do with this figure as far as transformation. He's actually extremely simple. Pretty much all you do is you just take his wheels and pull them forward until they lock into place. Then we do this one. So I knew this would be tricky with one hand. There we go. And just press until they click into place. And his arms, despite being quite massive on the show, are actually quite feeble here. You just take his door, pull it out, and then this side as well. And I knew I would struggle with this with one hand. Bear with me. You simply just rotate it behind his head. And same thing with this one. And let's stand him up here if we can. Ta-da! And there you have it. Again, like I said, it's actually quite simple to transform him. It doesn't come with any weapons or anything like that. He's an extremely bare figure, pretty much. If I'm not mistaken, the mold for Brawn was actually used later on for the Transformer Outback who appeared in Season 3. But that's pretty much it for today's episode. Tune in next week. Thanks for watching.